Hey guys, my name is Dice Rollin'. Today we're going to be taking a look at some facts you didn't know about the Argento classic that brought us witches, ballet, and technicolor nightmares. Suspiria was written and directed by Dario Argento and follows an American student as she attends a German ballet academy with a sinister secret. So without further ado, these are some things you didn't know about Suspiria.
Bad luck isn't brought by broken mirrors, but by broken minds.
Argento had Luciano Tovoli watch Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to give him an idea of the color scheme he wanted for Suspiria. The Dance Academy wasn't real. It was constructed on a studio lot in Rome, and was based on a late Gothic landmark in Freiburg, known as Haus zum Walfisch, or Whale House. The whispering voice we hear throughout Goblin's scoring belongs to Claudio Simonetti, who has said that he was just saying gibberish. You may have noticed a certain childlike quality to the students in the ballet school. The reason for this is that Dario Argento had planned for the academy to be for girls 12 or younger. However, due to the concept of children being involved with violence, Salvatore Argento made him change this. And Argento did, but didn't alter his script. Something else that he included was having the doorknobs in the school level with the actresses' heads, to make them seem smaller and more childlike. During the scene in which maggots fall onto the actresses' heads, the crew used rice instead of real creepy crawlies. For the swimming pool scene, Argento told Harper and Cassini to disturb the water as little as possible. This was to give the scene a more tranquil look. In the scene in which Sarah is ensnared in barbed wire, no actual barbed wire was used. However, Stefania Cassini still got pinched quite a lot by the wire. Udo Kier really didn't get much time to prepare for his role. In order to help him with his lines, a crew member laid behind the bench that he and Jessica Harper sat on, and read Kier's lines to him. The phrase that Professor Milius uses, quodam semper, quodam ubique, quodam ab omnibus, creditum est, translates to always, everywhere, some are believed by all. Speaking of translations and meanings, Suspiria means to sigh, sighed, or whispered. While the movie is set in Freiburg, Germany, there are some distinct Munich landmarks, such as the BMW Tower and Königsplatz. The glass bird figure that Susie knocks over and takes a tail feather from, to use as a weapon, could be a nod to the bird with the crystal plumage. Lela Svasta, who played Helena Marcos, was not an actress. She was a 90-year-old former prostitute that Argento picked out in Rome. Suspiria serves as the first in Argento's trilogy of the Three Mothers. The others are Inferno and Mother of Tears. One of the reasons why Argento decided to make Suspiria was because he was inspired by Niccolodi's grandmother. She had told him that she fled from a German music academy because witchcraft was being secretly practiced there. More inspiration came from a dream that Niccolodi herself had. In this dream, she came across an invisible witch, and a panther that was in the room exploded. And in the finale of the film, there is a porcelain panther that explodes. Eva Zen was on set for over a week to finish her scenes. The role of Susie Bannion was originally written for Daria Nicolodi, but the studio requested that the character be played by an American actress for it to be more marketable. Nicolodi still made an appearance during the airport scene, and even did some voice acting for Helena Marcos. Tina Amant was offered the role of Susie Bannion, however she declined due to scheduling conflicts. According to Argento, there are two main reasons why he chose Jessica Harper for the role of Susie. One is because he saw her in Phantom of the Paradise, and the other is because of her big eyes. And Harper turned down a part in Annie Hall in order to take the role. One of the reasons why Argento cast Joan Bennett was due to her previous association with Fritz Lang, as Argento admired him. David Wilde, Joan Bennett's husband, urged her to accept the part of Madame Blanc because he was a fan of the bird with the crystal plumage. Bennett wasn't thrilled about the violence in the script, but took the role anyway. Wilde essentially gave her an all-expenses-paid trip to Italy in return. But the Italian filmmaking process wasn't a terribly great experience for her, as one day she was ready for shooting by 12:30 p.m., but had to wait 5 hours before the crew was prepared. German and Italian were the primary languages spoken by the actors, which caused some language barriers between them. However, this wasn't a problem for the film otherwise, since, as is common in Italian movies, all dialogue was dubbed in post. Because of this, the sound quality on set during shooting didn't matter much. For Jessica Harper, this was quite strange. Argento would blast Goblin's music at full volume on set in order to get a truly unsettled and scared reaction from the actors. Barbara Magnolfi has stated that she believes Olga was a witch in training. There was actually a scene that was in the script but not filmed, where she performed with the Bolshoi while the other students were in town. Rudolf Schundler didn't speak English or even Italian, so in order to let Jessica Harper know when he finished his line, he would lightly tap his foot against her leg. Harper stated that she did her best to not only mess up her lines, but to keep a straight face during this scene. Jessica Harper has stated that for her, the most frightening part of the movie was during the climax, where a variety of things are exploding and shattering around her as she ran. A number of the rigged explosions went off close to her. Suspiria was shot in a little over 4 months. A common misconception about how Suspiria was shot is that the 3-strip Technicolor process was used. This isn't quite the case, as it was filmed using Eastman Color Kodak and printed using the Technicolor process. After the movie was finished, Technicolor Rome dismantled the only remaining 3-strip equipment. Dario Argento believes that Suspiria is a lesbian story. He stated that he wasn't primarily interested in the theme of motherhood, but rather in women's lives. In fact, if you want to give a deeper reading into the film, it can be seen as a vaguely lesbian story, where lesbianism has a certain importance, or more precisely, where the relationships between women are sometimes of a lesbian nature, and are characterized by power struggles. There aren't any male characters to speak of in the film. All there is are power relations between women. So those were some facts about Suspiria you may not have known. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like to let me know. And don't forget to leave a comment down below telling me what other horror movies you'd like to see me dig up some facts about. Also, don't forget to share this video to help the channel grow, and subscribe for more videos like this. See you later.